the long-awaited restock from the one and only Innerdose. So a couple of products have actually been out of stock lately for quite a few months now, and they're finally back in. So I'll show you what's inside. So yeah, I normally do work in my office, but today I just decided to mix it up a little bit, you know, just break up the atmosphere. I find it helps with workflow from time to time. Like if you're just working in the same spot all the time, which obviously you are usually when you work from home like I do, it can get a little bit mundane and it can be hard to kind of stay focused. You start getting distracted by things. So because I've got this nice, lovely, big dining table that I insisted on us getting, Michaela wasn't too keen because, I mean, who realistically needs a 10-foot long dining room table? Like no one really, unless if you've got like a cheaper by the dozen kind of family going. But I just really like the space, and I've always had this, I guess, attraction towards the aesthetic appeal of a really long, big dining room table ever since I was a kid, and I used to be obsessed with Vikings. And so, of course, now that I live out of home, well, I've lived out of home for a long time, well over a decade, but now that I am in a position where I can, I suppose, choose the pieces of furniture that I want more so than having cost be a rate limiting factor, I finally kind of got a big ass table. Well, we got a big ass table, I should say, Michaela and I. But yeah, working on this is kind of nice because it's just empty, it's large, it's a big open kind of surface, and there's no real distractions. Whereas in my office, I've got my boom arm, I've got my microphone attached to the boom arm, I've got my desktop computer, then my laptop on the side, I've got my LED lights, my red, green, blue lights. It just gets a little bit overstimulating. So I've just been doing some content editing, content creation here for a change. But let's unbox the parcel, because like I said, Innerdose have been out of stock for a while now of some of their hallmark products. I'd say probably their better two products. If I had to rate the Innerdose products, I would say the Innerdose Heart and the Kidney are at the top of that list, which of course the ones that have consequently been out of stock lately. So the Innerdose Heart and the Innerdose Kidney have been out of stock. The Innerdose Liver, I believe, was still in stock. I was still getting that. The Innerdose Daily Greens was still in stock, and the Innerdose Digestate was still in stock. The Digestate is a fantastic product, by the way. And I'm not just saying that because I have a biased opinion. I'm saying that because it's genuinely a good formulation. So get that can go in the bin later, the filler out. So got the Innerdose Heart here. Got some Innerdose Digestate and Innerdose Kidney. So that's what we have. I might actually need to get more Innerdose Heart because I don't believe one will be enough. Well, it will be enough for exactly a 1 month supply because that's what it is. But in 1 month's time, I'm going to need to get more. The Digestate, depending on how many meals you eat, how many calories you're eating, and your own personal needs, you might take 1 capsule per day. You might take 2, you might take 3, you might take 4. Really, honestly, depends on how much food you're eating and how much gastric load your body is having to deal with. On top of, I guess, the composition of those meals too, if they're very high in protein and things like that, then depending on how you digest protein, you might need more or less digestive enzymes. But the Innerdose Digestate, it's got, you've got kiwi fruit extract, you've got, Bacillus coagulans, so lactose spore, it's like a trademark version of it. You've got lactase to help break down lactose. You've got cellulase, you've got lipase, protease, and amylase. So some various digestive enzymes in there to help break down each type of macromolecule, proteins, carbohydrates, and lipids. But the Innerdose Heart, this is hands down my favorite product by Innerdose. and I believe they might have changed the formula a little bit. I'd have to try fish out the container of the old Heart Innerdose product that I have, but it looks relatively similar or virtually the same. So you've got vitamin D3, K2, coenzyme Q10. I'm gonna butcher this, Arjuna. I can't pronounce it, but it's basically an ingredient that acts very similar to a heart medication called digoxin in terms of the way it impacts the heart. So it can help improve contractility, the strength of the heart's contractions. Then you've also got curcumin to help with reducing inflammatory markers within the body. You've got olive leaf extract, and you've got bioperine as well. Bioperine helps just absorb all of those other key ingredients in here. So really, really good quality product, 120 capsules and 4 capsules per day. So a 30-day serving in a single tub. And then the Innerdose Kidney, which is my next favorite product. It's got alpha lipoic acid, it's got astragalus in it, it's got beetroot powder, so beetroot root powder that is. You've also got grapeseed extract, you've got estrogen, and then you've also got bioperine again to help with the nutrient absorption, or the help with the ingredient absorption is what I meant to say. So yeah, good quality products there. But time to get on with it. I've got quite a bit to get through today actually, and it's been a bit of a slow start to the day, but I'll try record as much of it as I can. But yeah, I've got to train. I'll probably train fasted. I still haven't eaten yet, and it is currently 12:50, so it's nearly 1 p.m. I haven't eaten yet. I've just been too busy, haven't trained yet, and realistically, I wanted to train earlier. I just didn't get the opportunity to with the way the day unfolded. This whole week kind of got thrown off a little bit from a hospital appointment I had earlier in the week, and that's honestly all it takes sometimes, and you can probably attest to this as well. Like sometimes it can just be one variable out of the ordinary that just throws off, say, the first day or the second day of the week, and then that just has a domino effect into each preceding day, and you can't really catch up and get back ahead of the 8 ball until you get to the weekend, where you have a bit more of an abundance of time to kind of do things that you otherwise would have already done in the week, but you can do it on the weekend to kind of get a bit of a head start on the new week before it begins. So I've got to train chest and back today, and I really want to start logging my training again in a notepad, or in a logbook I should say. So I'm going to do that today, basically write that out and take that to the gym with me. If you're in Australia and you have not tried these yet, do yourself a favor and try these. They're amazing. That is all I have to say. They're not as amazing as the original, but they're still goddamn good. Time for the usual intra shake. So 5 to 10 grams of glutamine. That'll do, 8 grams. I'm not really militant about the amount of glutamine that I use in it. I mean, I've just got the glutamine there that just help with settling the stomach, basically. 10 grams of EAAs. I don't know why I'm narrating this, because I've already said it in the past, and I'm sure you're probably sick of hearing it, but who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? So that's the EAAs that I'm currently using. So it's the store brand for Elite Sups, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure Emerald Labs is the Elite Sups store brand, or it's their home brand, basically. But yeah, this is strawberries and cream flavor. So the thing that I like about their EAAs is they're lower in sodium and they're higher in potassium, which makes more sense when you think about electrolytes and their involvement in fluid dynamics within the body. I think I've touched on this a little bit before, but basically sodium will cause fluid retention in the extracellular space. whereas potassium will cause fluid retention within the intracellular space. So it'll actually drive the fluid from being outside of the cell into the cell, ergo hydrating the cell better. So yeah, people overplay the importance of sodium, in my opinion. You don't really need to try to get sodium in. You don't really need to be salting your food at all, to be fair. If you're eating a Western diet, you're probably meeting or exceeding your daily sodium requirements without even trying a lot of the time. If you aren't eating a 100% whole foods based diet, that is, if you're eating, say, a couple of bits of sourdough bread here and there, one or two processed food items like some Rice Krispie treats, LCMs, they have a decent amount of sodium in them, stuff like that. And then if you're using a couple of different condiments throughout the day, I can guarantee that you're probably hitting your daily sodium requirements without even fucking blinking, without even thinking about it. So that's ready to go for the gym. You know what, I might not train fasted or truly fasted. I might have a couple of LCMs on the way like I normally do, and that can just be my pre-workout fuel. Not really much when you consider the fact that I've already done my morning cardio today, so my fasted cardio, and I've already done 10,000 steps as well. So 10,000 steps and my half an hour of morning cardio have been boxed off for the day. First block of work, so yeah, I've probably burnt through a decent few hundred calories today, and eating a couple of LCMs isn't really going to put me even in an isocaloric state. I'm still going to be in a calorie deficit, technically speaking. Yeah. It is currently raining, so help me God. So help me God. Okay, so I got here a lot later than I originally expected to get here. It's currently 8 p.m, so much for a midday training session, let's just put it that way. But got to get it done. It's quite busy though, so hopefully it doesn't slow the session down too much. But change of exercise for exercise 1. I went upstairs when I got here, but the cable station upstairs is currently occupied, and it looks like it's going to be occupied for quite a while. So rather than wait around and waste the extra 15 minutes, I'll just sub the movement out and I'll do a machine fly instead of the cable flies. Today it actually feels like the first day of winter, even though it's technically not winter yet. It's still 31 days in May, so we're a little over a day away from winter starting, but it's finally starting to feel cold, which is good. Good because I'm not sweating my ass off throughout the day, but bad because right now I can't get warm for the life of me. I've just done a couple of warm-up sets and I still feel pretty cold, but I'm just going to have to dive into it. Hopefully the first working set warms me up enough. So I think I went a little bit too wide on my grip on that last warm-up set, so I'll probably narrow this just a little bit more. I think that was a little bit too narrow on that set. Hopefully I'll land it right in the middle on this one. Now, I'm not entirely sure what's going on today, but this feels a lot harder than usual. I think something in the setup's off. That, or the fact that I've changed my first exercise this session and I'm training a lot later than I usually do. Felt a little bit better.
Come on.